Hello, welcome to another episode of Football Manager Enhancements, where we scour the Football Manager creator community to find you the best mods, tips and tricks, instructional videos, and anything else to enhance your Football Manager experience. It's going to be a big one this time. We've got a big episode because you've had to wait for a little while, so there's going to be a little bit more content this time around, so please do enjoy. And if you like it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more Football Manager videos and more episodes of FME. Okay, we're going to start out with a database modification. This one brings the Netherlands up to D7. It's by Timo. And I've just set up a little game. I've just started a new one with FC Zaandam, who are right down in the Dutch Tweede class Zaterdag A, which is the teams that play on Saturday. In terms of the leagues, obviously below that, we've got the B sides, the C, D. There's all the different divisions. This has been updated to be exactly the right teams in the right places for the start of the most recent season. But as you can see, it's all the way down. And there's the Sunday teams as well as Tweede classes Zondag A, B, C, D, E, so on and so forth. I think there's going to be some cups once we get below there. So we've got the Dutch Super Cup and the Dutch Cup, which we know about. But we've got the Dutch Reserve Competition, Eredivisie. Okay, we can view that as well. I don't think doesn't look like there's any other cup competitions for the lower leagues. Obviously, it's got the under-19 and stuff like that. But like I say, it does have all of these lower league teams and all of the lower league divisions as well. So if you want a proper non-league to legend kind of competition, but in the Netherlands, this is definitely the way to go. As always, the link is in the description below. Please do check it out. It's a really good database edit. Okay, this is a database mod from Steam, but this particular one actually comes from the people who bring us Football Manager, which is SI Games, and it's the Canadian Premier League official. Basically what it does, it brings you the new Canadian Premier League, which of course only started last year, so technically only about to begin its second season of existence, but this brings you, in fact there's a collection which includes 4 items, which is the face pack, because it is licensed apparently, the official kits, the official logos, and obviously the teams and all the rest of it themselves. So I've downloaded this and I've had a quick look at it. Obviously, I live in Halifax, Nova Scotia, so it's actually going to be excellent for me to be able to represent on Football Manager my local team, which of course is the Halifax Wanderers. So yeah, this is great. I don't know why they've actually put it up as a Steam add-on, I guess, rather than as part of the game during one of the latest updates. But what it does tell me is that come Football Manager 2021, the Canadian Premier League will be part of that game, I would suggest. But yeah, as always, link in the description below. Certainly worth checking out. I was quite impressed with it. It's nice to actually see. I mean, I think there's still a few face packs and stuff that could be added. But nevertheless, it looks like a decent sort of mod. Okay, there's going to be a few today from the Sports Interactive community, but this is the first one and arguably probably the most important thing in this video today. It's the Pairs and Combinations, the Ultimate Guide. Now, this is done by Llama 3, and this is the 2020 edition of Pairs and Combinations. Now, back when I was just getting into FM18, bearing in mind I'd had a break since FM14, stuff like that, I actually read an earlier edition of this, which might have been for like FM15. But nevertheless, it completely changed my Football Manager experience. It helped me understand things a little bit better, and I think it's probably one of the most important things you can possibly read unless you are already an expert on all the positions and roles within the game, which I wasn't, and I'm still not, especially if we've got the inverted wingers added this season as well. They are covered within this document itself. But just to give you a preview, so in terms of what it contains, just have a quick look at the contents. You've got obviously about balancing the team, the goalkeepers, centre of defence, centre of midfield, width forwards. It's a lot of information, but yeah, very, very important, I think. And like I say, made a huge difference for me when I was playing FM18, certainly in being able to set up my own tactics and also understand how they work a bit better. But it's understanding the best sort of partnerships you can get up front, in midfield, and like I say, it gives you an idea of what difference the duties do. Yeah. What else do I need to think about when spreading duties? It's an absolutely brilliant document. It's in depth. There's a lot of graphical support, so you can understand what he's talking about. And like I say, the older version that I read, which was back for FM15, was absolutely tremendous. So, you know, again, I haven't read everything in this, but I have looked up some of the new stuff that's in it from the version that was in last time, including inverted wingers and stuff like that. But as you can see, very decent document, very detailed, and like I say, very much well worth the read. Link, of course, in the description below. Please do go check it out. Okay, next one I'm bringing you is actually a spreadsheet, and this comes from the ffm.co.uk, the Female Football Manager. It's an attributes analysis spreadsheet, and this is version 2.1, which is for Football Manager 2020. This actually started out something she did for FM19 for her own use to sort of help her analyse the squad, but it is a very, very in-depth analysis tool, and obviously has been improved somewhat for the FM20 edition. I haven't actually downloaded the FM20 version. I did have a look at the FM19 one, and it was very, very good. But in terms of new things, you've got the individual player analysis sheet. You've got the top 3 overviews now, top 5. That's an improvement. Behind the scenes formula update to lower file size and increase speed. That's never a bad thing. And obviously a new color scheme and layout, but she is given away for free, which I think is excellent. But obviously, if you'd like to donate, there are donation options. So if you can spare her a couple of quid, please do. She has put, like I say, a lot of work into this. As always, the link is in the description below. But please do follow her on Twitter, and please do check out this spreadsheet because it is very, very good. Okay, next up we have another one from the Sports Interactive community. In the Challenges, Sign-Ups and Experiments board, this one is the Tristan da Cunha Challenge, and it's by MARAZOLA. Basically, Tristan da Cunha, Tristan da Cunha, it's the most isolated town on Earth. It's 2,800 kilometers from Cape Town, which is the nearest city on the continent, and it's got no airport and takes 5 to 6 days on a boat to get there. Obviously, that's how it is in real life, but what's actually done for this challenge is there's been a new club created called Tristan da Cunha FC in the 10th tier of English football, and your job is to get them to the Premier League and win it. But obviously, given where they are and the town's population of 293, which probably, you know, represents a good proportion of the squad, yeah, basically you won't have much in the way of gate receipts, and you will have insane travel costs. So while you're semi-pro as well, which, you know, will be until you get to League 2, I guess, you'll have to rely on youth because semi-pro players are not interested in relocating. So yeah, interesting idea for a challenge. Obviously it's quite a long one, I would suggest, having to get from tier 10 as well, but yeah, definitely worth the look, definitely very interesting. The actual file, Tristan da Cunha FMF, is downloadable from here, and obviously I will put a link in the description below. But yeah, please do check it out. Very interesting challenge. Next up, I got a YouTube channel for you. You probably already know who this guy is. FM Life. He's been doing Football Manager instructional videos and tips and trick videos and some Let's Play stuff for, well, quite a long time. I mean, it's FM 2017, there, 2016. So he's been around quite a while, but what I'm specifically going to look at is the stuff that he's done for FM20. He's got a brilliant Football Manager 2020 for Dummies series, which, again, if you're relatively new to Football Manager, or at least this iteration of it, because, of course, FM sort of 18, 19 and 20 have been quite different to previous versions, this is definitely a great place to go. I got a lot from this, certainly when I was starting out in FM19 as well. He did a Before You Hit Continue series for that, which was fantastic. But again, these videos are brilliant. You've got, obviously, you know, explanation of star ratings and what you can do with the squad views. You've got dynamics and player morale. One of the things that I've found very useful is the opposition instructions and also the set pieces stuff. Because, as you know, I've been focusing around set pieces on this version of FM20, or this version of Football Manager FM20. So yeah, it's got a lot of good videos there, a lot of really useful information. So please do check him out, subscribe. I didn't click like on that video yet, but yeah, make sure you check out his channel. Link, of course, in the description below. Next up is another item from the Steam Workshop. This one is actually a skin. It's YACS, YACS 2020 by Ivan. I've not used it myself. I've only just discovered it, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to just zoom in at a couple of these pictures here, just so you can have a look. It's definitely a different way of laying things out. I mean, here we go. Look, yeah, this is the player view when you pull it up from there. I mean, it looks quite different to the standard set, or the standard skin, should I say. But yeah, it's very interesting. I particularly like this potential view in terms of the information that it brings you. So I'm tempted to try this one out myself, I have to say. But yeah, very interesting. Very popular as well. It's got 5 stars, 348 ratings. I don't know if it tells you how many times it's been downloaded as well. But yeah. But yeah, very worth. In fact, he updates it regularly. Judging by this, there's been 23 change notes. And this is obviously the latest version. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. Very interesting. Very different skin, certainly to the standard edition. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. Okay, so we also have a download for you. This one is the FM20 Training Schedules Megapack, and it comes from Passion for Football Manager. It's written by Espen, who is the owner-operator of Passion for Football Manager. And basically, it's got a lot of schedules in here. There's about 40, I think, in total. It says 40 plus, there you go, which is youth and first team, which are included. As always, he provides an excellent amount of information with regards to which is what and what is in there. But obviously, he doesn't go through each individual one and give a screenshot explaining it, but more talks about, you know, the specific scenarios where they can be used, but also his schedules are set up to certain principles that he has, which he lists here as well. So, like I say, it's a lot of information, quite in depth. But you got pre-season tactics, training schedules, even tiki-taka, gegenpress, counter-attacking. And in fairness, there are actually some different versions: 2 matches for the gegenpress, 2 matches for the counter-attacking, but there's also the defensive phase counter-attacking. I mean, it's, you know, there's a lot of different items in there. Control possession, tiki-taka, as previously mentioned, wing play, parking the bus. So yeah, got to read through the information that's there, definitely. But again, excellent mega pack to download, and very helpful with all these training schedules, especially if you're not sure how to set it up yourself. So definitely recommended. Please do check it out. Link is in the description below. Okay, next up we have Return of the Legends 2020 by David. This is actually from Steam and is a database update. And what it actually gives you is 4,500 greatest legends of football that have been added to the database. There's also a face pack that can be downloaded from fmscout.com. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of information on who is who. I think this is an update from previous editions and certainly previous versions of Football Manager. But in terms of updates, there's 500 new legends included, with legends like Friday, Hislop, Scalacci, I remember him, Italia 90, Ferry, there's just a ton of names in there. So obviously a lot of huge players, so definitely worth checking out. Very interesting idea as well, and give you the opportunity, in fact, judging by this image here, you're going to have Georgie Best in there as well. So quite a lot of depth in terms of great players. So very interesting to see that one, and definitely worth checking out. Next up, we've got an article for you. This is from footballmanagerblog.org, FM blog, and it's the best ways to find bargains in Football Manager 2020. It actually goes through looking at one of the better ways to look at free agents, especially if you're looking for decent quality players, but also looking for players with expiring contracts. Again, using the scouting system, loans with option to buy, buyout clauses and such like. But it's really good article, actually. It's very well worth the read. And certainly if you're struggling to find players, especially as you're progressing through the leagues and moving your way up, it's actually really helpful. So please do check it out, and link in the description below. Okay, for the tactics tests tonight, we're actually going to get them from a couple of places. The first is fmbase.co.uk. They actually have their own tactics testing section, which I thought was quite impressive when I had a look at it. Basically, they try out the tactics that people upload and score them based on how they do. So what I'm actually going to do for the first set of tactics between the two teams, I'm actually going to use the top one from KNAP, K-N-A-P, which is the FM22 Sicilian 442 version 1. Again, link, of course, will be in the description below, but as you can see, you get an idea of what the layout is, plus there's some information on there, plus a couple of comments from people who've obviously used them. But it's received 4 ratings so far, and I got 4 out of 5 stars, so that's pretty positive. So we will be using this as one of the sets. And for our second set of tactics for the tactics test, we're going to go to footballmanagerstory.com or Football Manager Stories. And this is another 442 tactic, actually. It's the Best Football Manager 2020 tactic, patch 20.2. So obviously it's not the most recent patch, but still nevertheless it is a very, very good tactic. As you can see, there's a lot of information. Of course, the link will be in the description below as always, but there's a lot of information, why the instructions are set up as they are, what players are being used, what the roles are for. It's just, I mean, it's a full explanation for you exactly why it is set up the way that it's set up. And it's written by Darren Smith, and as I mentioned, it's from footballmanagerstory.com. So that's tactics set number 2. Okay, it is time for our tactics test. Today it is Tottenham at home to Arsenal. Tottenham using the Duke 442 from footballmanagerstory.org. And Arsenal are using the FM20 Sicilian 442, which was picked up from fmbase.co.uk. Tottenham have got a few injury issues, it has to be said. So in goal it's Gazaniga. First time I've ever said that. A back 4 of Sirkin, Vertonen, Tanganga, and Alderweireld. I picked some good names here, didn't I? Left wing, Lamela. Central midfield, Dyer and Ndombele. Sissoko out right, and up front it's Lucas Moura and Song Heung-min. For Arsenal in goal, we've got Martinez, a back 4 of Kolasinac. Again, if I'm saying these wrong, I'm really sorry. I normally practice beforehand, but for the purpose of this, I didn't. Mari and Papasadopoulos thingy in the centre back. Cedric right back. Defensive midfield, David Luiz and Xhaka. Left wing, Ozil. Right wing, Maitland-Niles. And up front, it's Lacazette and Aubameyang. There we go. As previously, I'm just going to let the assistant manager do his thing. And there will be no shouts, no interference during the match. Just the key highlights. Arsenal in their home kit. Tottenham in their home kit. Okay, Arsenal kick-off. We're going to change everything from the camera height. There we go. That's what we want. Come on. That's the view I like. And we're actually gonna go to key highlights, is what we're gonna do. Arsenal with the corner. Ozil to take it into the middle. Oh my goodness. Onto the head of Socrates. What a wonderful goal. Socrates Papastopoulos, or Socrates as I will call him. Lovely goal from Ozil's corner, straight onto his head, and he puts it away. Well, that's Tottenham 0, Arsenal 1. Tottenham now have a free kick. Vertonen to take it. Everything seems a bit slow. That's because it is. There we go. Speed it up a bit. Oh my goodness, that was almost a solo goal there. Oh, and Lamela has been injured for Tottenham. So we'll bring on Bergwijn in his place. And off we go. Cedric with the throw-in for Arsenal. Long one into the box, cleared by Sirkin. Long ball forward now for Son. Oh, Lucas Moura. And he scores. Lucas Moura makes it 1-1 for Tottenham. Or 1 for Tottenham and 1 for Arsenal. But lovely work there from Son. Picks up the ball, little back heel. And Moura gets on the end of it and takes it around the keep. That's a lovely, lovely goal. Ndombele with the assist. Oh, Free kick for Tottenham this time. Sissoko on the ball. He's making a solo run. He's in the box. And he has a go, but it's straight at Martinez. Oh, Tottenham again. Lucas Moura with the ball forward. Oh, my goodness. Tanganga. Oh, it was disallowed. We've got another free kick, though, for Tottenham just outside the edge of the box. Moura to take it. Curls one, and oh, keeper saved it, but it was cleared by the defender. Corner now. Sirkin to take it. Finds Dyer, and it's straight in. Dyer with the finish. Tottenham 2, Arsenal 1. Both of their goals off of, well, that one was off of a corner. And look at that, just over the top of the keeper from Dyer. Well, it's half time. It's Tottenham 2 and Arsenal 1. Goals from Moura and Dyer for Tottenham and from Socrates for Arsenal. Both teams, of course, scoring off at least one of their goals off a corner, which is quite impressive. But in terms of the stats, Tottenham have had 10 on target. 10 shots with 8 on target to Arsenal 6 with 2 on target. And their possession has been 52%. So they're obviously having a better run of things in that respect. Again, we're going to let the assistant handle it before we go into the second half. Gazinga to Tananga. Tottenham coming forward. Long ball. Son's on it. And he puts it past the keeper. But it's been disallowed for offside. Song Heung-min. Good effort. Corner now for Tottenham. Sirkin into the middle. Alderweireld. Sirkin puts it in. Gathered by Martinez. Puts it straight back out. Sissoko now. Oh, Ozil's coming forward for Arsenal. He's got players to his right. He's going one-on-one. Tries to put it past Gazinga. Not happening. Corner now for Arsenal. Ozil to take it. Short option to Xhaka. Ozil. Taken down. Oh, he's offside. I thought it was a foul. Sirkin with a throw in for Tottenham. Long one into the box. Cleared. Ndombele finds Sirkin again. Bergwijn onto the head of Son. Gathered by Martinez. Long ball forward for the Arsenal keeper. Puts another ball. Aubameyang. Oh my goodness. Little shimmy and he puts it in tight angle. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has made it 2-2 for Arsenal. Lovely ball forward for Aubameyang. And he takes a little step away from the keeper. Just to slot it home. Very, very nice goal there. Corner for Tottenham. Sirkin to take it. Cleared by the Arsenal defender only as far as Bergwijn. Oh. A little bit of tussling, but Tottenham is still in control. Son to Ndombele. Out wide to Sissoko. No. Doesn't get across. Deer now. Cleared by Arsenal. Sissoko to Ndombele again. Bergwijn out on left. Looking to get a cross in. He manages one. Oh my goodness. Son, I think, got that one. Oh no. Dennis Sirkin. Disallowed for offside. That's one thing. Tottenham have gotten a few disallowed goals. But look at Sirkin. It was just Son who had unfortunately strayed offside there. Arsenal on the ball now. Aubameyang. Ball forward to Lacazette. Lacazette tries a longer one, but it doesn't get past the keeper. Goal kick for Tottenham. It's almost time up. Arsenal's got a throw in on the 92nd minute. Into Ozil. Oh, tried to have a go, but Gazinga held on to it. Gazaniga, sorry. Gazinga. So yeah, that's it. Tottenham 2, Arsenal 2. Interesting how Tottenham had quite a few goals disallowed, unfortunately. But, well, unfortunately for them, I guess it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. But it was interesting to see how both sets of tactics played quite well there. I was quite impressed, I have to say. Tottenham did have the better possession overall, and they did have more shots and more shots on target. But Arsenal didn't do bad, like I say. Lovely goal from Aubameyang there at the end. But fair result, you decide. And like I say, if you've ever used any of these tactics, or you happen to have an opinion about them, please leave us a comment below. And obviously, if you know anybody who's got that excellent database edit or that match-winning tactic you'd like to see featured, please follow the instructions at the bottom and submit it to us. We'd love to feature it on the show. And yeah, I'm avoiding relegation. This has been FM Enhancements. I'll see you on the next episode.